Time now for some real education, a break from all of this campus nonsense. Today, we are talking about a great architect of the Baroque period. His name is Borromini, is his nickname. Francesco Borromini. He was born in 1599, died in 1667. He was an Italian architect who was a leading figure in the emergence of Roman Baroque architecture. Borromini developed an inventive and distinctive architecture, employing manipulations of classical architectural forms, geometrical rationales in his plans, and symbolic meanings in his building. This is, when you think about the Baroque period in art, it changes everything. The word itself, Baroque, comes from the Portuguese word for a misshapen pearl. If a perfectly round pearl with no flaws represents Renaissance art and architecture, everything logistical and geometric and beautifully, perfectly sublime and balanced out and symmetrical, well, the Baroque is that misshapen pearl. It is things that are beautiful but don't necessarily conform to the standard laws of beauty and imitation. Take, for instance, the architectural work that you're looking at now. This is the San Carlo alle Quattro Fontane. This is the Church of St. Charles. And you can see right away that Borromini is doing really exciting things with the outside facade of the church. These columns, the four columns, are the pillars that hold everything up. But look at how wavy the architecture is. It's as if the building is undergoing one continuous earthquake tremor. The lines, look at the side of the left side of the building, which does not go straight back as we expect in typical buildings, but flares out. Look at the nature of that second story colonnade which winds and writhes around the building. Take a look at the inside of the space. This is what you see when you look up from the floor. It's a very narrow space that Borromini is working in. It's a tiny building, very cramped and jammed into the middle of the heart of Rome. But when you look up there, you see a beautiful oval with a beautiful window with the symbol of the Trinity on it in the center. But then you get a little bit lost there. You've got ovals and circles, and you've got a larger oval that circumscribes the whole thing. This is not your typical rounded dome. This is in a way, this is almost surreal. This is almost the kind of thing you would expect if Salvador Dali was to go ahead and design a building. And the question becomes, how do you build a building that is so twisty and turny, so shockingly unpredictable when it comes to where the corners and the lines are? It's gorgeous when you see it. To be able to stand in front of altars and chapels like this with the art, to look up and see that kind of a dome, to see the outside and the inside so artistically unique and cramped, something you would never expect to see in a Christian church. Some Muslim churches play with space and play with convention. Muslim mosques play with conventionality this way. But this is really the first time in Western culture that you have this kind of eclectic sort of architecture, very typical of the Renaissance, the Baroque period, and especially very typical of Borromini.